Good morning, everyone. It is the 19th of April. It's Wednesday morning. Mark's been working through this. God does not love everyone, but he does love his elect. He got through chapter 1 yesterday. Today he's going to be reading chapter 2. And then this is entitled God's Victory for His People. God has won the victory. We don't have to wring our hands and wonder who's going to win the final battle because the battle's already been won. I'll turn this over to Mark and he can read it. And then, like I've said, if anybody wants a copy of this book, all you have to do is go to LarryWPhillips.com, go to our contact section, send me an email and say you like the book, God Does Not Love Everyone. Chapter 2. God's victory for his people, chapter 2. God's victory and providence is plain in the book of Nehemiah. Thou art the Lord thy God, the God who did choose Abram, brought us forth out of Ur the Chaldees, and gave us him the name of Abraham, and founded his heart faithful before thee, and madest a covenant with him to give the land to Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Girgashites, to give it, I say, to his seed, and hast performed thy words, if thou art righteous. Did see the affliction of our fathers in Egypt, and heard us for cry by the Red Sea. Showed his signs and wonders upon Pharaoh and all his servants, all the people of his land, for thou knewest that they dealt proudly against them. So didst thou get thee a name, as it is this day, and thou didst divide the sea before them, so that they went through the midst of the sea on the dry land. Their persecutors thou threwest in the deeps as a stone in the mighty waters. Moreover, thou leddest them in the day by a cloudy pillar, and the night by a pillar of fire, to give them light in the way wherein they should go. Nehemiah 9:7-12. Need we be reminded again that God did not love Pharaoh and all of his servants? Job became very aware of God's sovereignty over all of his creation, that his love was not an unconditional love to all mankind. In whose hand is the soul of every living thing, the breath of all mankind. Does not the ear try words, the mouth tastes meat? The ancient's wisdom and length of days, understanding with him is wisdom and strength. He hath counsel and understanding. Behold, he breaketh down and cannot be built again. He shutteth up a man, there can be no opening. Behold, he withholdeth the waters, and they dry up. Also he sendeth them out, and they overturn the earth. With him is strength and wisdom. Seed and deceiver are his. He leadeth counselors away spoil, to make the judges fools. He looseth the bond of kings, and girdeth their loins with the girdle. He leadeth princes away spoil, and overthroweth the mighty. Removeth away the speech of the trusty, and away to understand of the aged. He poureth content upon princes, and weakeneth the strength of the mighty. Discovered deep things out of darkness, and bringeth out to light the shadow of death. He increaseth the nations, destroyeth them. He enlargeth the nations, straighteneth them again. He taketh away the heart and the sheath of the people of the earth, and causeth a wonder in a wilderness wherein there is no way. They grope in the dark without light. He maketh them to stagger like a drunken man. Job 12:10-25. Job continues in his absolute proclamation that man has no power or control over his own destiny. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds, that he cannot pass. Turn from him, that he may rest till he shall accomplish. As an hireling in his days, Job 14:4-6. But Job also has an understanding that he has a Redeemer. He has forgiven his sins. When a man dies, shall he live again? All the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change come. Thou shalt call, and I will answer thee. They will have a desire, and they'll have a desire to work with thine hands, for thou hast For now thou rememberest my steps, dost thou not watch for my sin? My transgression is sealed up in the bag, and thou sewest up mine iniquity. Job 14:14 through 17. Job also knew that if a man had the imputed righteousness of Christ, God would cause him to preserve in his faith because of the faith of Christ. The righteous also shall hold on his way, and he that hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. Job 17:9. Job also knew whom he was, and his Savior would redeem him and give him glorified body. Oh, that my words were now written, and that they were printed in a book, that they were graven with an iron pen and lead in the rock forever. For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And though after my skin words destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see God, whom I shall see for myself, and mine eyes shall behold mine another. Though my reins be consumed within me. Job 19:23 to 27.
Thank you, Mark. Hope you all have a good day, and God has proclaimed victory.